Hello, time to have a look back at the first qualifying round in this FA Cup competition, where it saw the inclusion of 74 clubs from the 7th tier, as well as lights of the 8th tier, 9th tier and 10th tier clubs. So lots of different matches to go through, and we have moved on to the second qualifying round that's kicked off today and yesterday to also cover in an upcoming video, so stay tuned for that. So yeah, we're just looking for the big, exciting, thrilling games there, the ones that involve the penalty shootouts, because it's one league of ties being played on the day, no replays, so there's a lot closer competitions and more opportunities for lower club teams to move on to the next round as well too. And some matches where unfortunately some teams got awarded a walkover because of the COVID situation. If you got too many players that have it and can't play, then you're out of luck. So it's skill and luck based format this time around. So one thing to kick things off, United managed to defeat Soham Town Rangers 4-2 on penalties after a 1-1 draw. So they're playing against club one tier higher than them, and United, one of the most exciting clubs to follow at this stage of the competition, as they have 500,000 subscribers on YouTube there. Follow them like a number of people, so it's nice to see them to do quite well. What else have we got there in terms of the penalty shootouts? Let's go through those ones. So we had Tamworth against Stourbridge, both from the 7th tier. After a 3-3 draw, it was 5-4 on penalty kicks for Tamworth. Had Grantham Town against Wroxham Olympic. 2-2 draw and a 3-1 penalty shootout win for Graham Town, both from the 7th tier as well too. We had a 4-3 win between two 9th tier clubs, Wroxham Stowe against St Margaret's Berry. We got a 4-2 penalty shootout win for Kings Laney against Leighton. So 7th tier against 9th tier, 7th tier coming through on that occasion. Cambridge City 4-2 winners on penalties against Stowmarket Town. So 8th tier defeating the 9th tier. What else have we got here? Have a look at it. We have Peterborough Sports 5-4 winners against Enfield Town. These are all on penalty kicks. We got Bishop Stortford 4-3 against William Garden City. Chipstead 4-2 against Steel Town. Marlow 4-1 winners against Frimley Green. Hastings United 6-5 against Chesham United, a tier down, 8th tier, defeating the 7th tier club this time around. 4-2 winners for East Winstead Town against Worthing. 4-2 winners for Bognan Wegas Town against South Park. 7-6 Fulling penalty shootout win for AFC Dunstan against Mildenhall. Churchley Town 5-4 against Leatherhead. 6-5 for Royal Rotten Bassett Town against Sinford Town. 4-3 winners for Moneyfields against Ellersbury Town. Got 5-3 for Gosport Borough against Tavistock. 4-2 for Killington against Salisbury. And the other one being Melksham Town 5-4 winners against Highworth Town. There was 2 10th tier lowest division you can compete in this FA Cup competition all the way back on the extra Premier League round stage that did manage to win the first round qualifying and managed to go on to the second round qualifying. And they include Saltash United 3-1 winners against Cheshire Town. So 10th tier against 8th tier clubs, so a very impressive result. And the other 10th tier side club that managed to just go straight out and win it on the day was, if I can find the match, I know it is Westborough Rangers, but if I can find any particular result, maybe best thing I can do is just click on the club there from the second qualifying round, and then go back and then see it pop up in bold colours. There they are. So they were 3-1 winners against Cobham on the road, 9th tier side. So they defeated them and get to move on to the second qualifying round. Other big impressive results or goal-filling matches include there was a 5-3 win with Radcliffe defeating Workington. There was other situations where games were being played behind closed doors because some of these actual matches managed to get a couple hundred fans were able to come in, which is kind of lucky because in the Premier League or the top flight matches you get no fans at all. So just to get some support is always a good morale boost and sort of drives on that home advantage, and yeah, could get the clubs over the line when they need them the most in a hard-fought close contest. There was a 7-2 thriller with Tadcaster Albion defeating Livingston Wem or Wysa, and 6-2 for FC United of Manchester defeating Pontefract Collies. There was a 7-0 win for Buxton against Balby Tarn. 5-1 Leighton defeating Biggleswade Tarn. There was a walkover awarded for Movie Tarn withdrew due to being a Welsh Assembly COVID-19 watch list. So Paul Tarn got awarded that particular match there, controversially. And anything else of note there? I think that might be about it from what I can see. But if there's any other clubs that you support that were competing in the first qualifying round, feel free to mention it down below there, and I can comment below there on my thoughts about those games. But I'll be back pretty soon for the second qualifying rounds and those particular results, and we might see some clubs eventually taking on some of the league club Premier League giants once we get to the third proper round. But still got a few games before that happens. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you do, hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, also consider subscribing. Cheers.